literally just waiting for you guys to join me right now. Soon as you guys join, we can kick off this party. How does this do? I haven't been live in such a very long time. It actually feels like strange going live. Muhammad, Big Brr, Rashid Kanemayer, Lieutenant's Capital, Gregory. Yana tabang mo kete. MSJ has nogal been working and nogal code gold from 4599 to 4583 is nogal. Yeah, Rashik, we are live, my bro. I'm live now. Big Brr, I am so upset with that phone call, my friend, because we did the call through WhatsApp, which I now know is a bad idea. And I screen recorded everything. And when I got to the recording on the PC, I saw, but like, this thing only recorded my audio. It didn't even record Chris's audio, didn't record Chris's visual, it didn't record my visual evens. So I really want Chris, and I'm sincerely hoping that you guys would help me there with getting Chris to like come on another stream with us, man. Or not come on another stream, but to have another call with me, another recorded call, right? Where we do it through Teams or through Zoom, where I know it is recorded on the software that we are doing it. So incognito. So the points that were made in the live, look, not in the live, in the call. So I will say as I understand it, but also I will continue asking Chris if we can have another recorded call. Look, he's also busy. He also has things to do. So I would understand if he cannot actually, you know, come live or have that call with me. But basically, in a nutshell, and I think we all know this, they were basically just protecting the brand. And you know, Chris says he didn't abandon Bonang like straight off. He still gave him the benefit of the doubt, still tried to figure things out with him. But the moment the pastor came to their office with camera crews, and I mean Bonang also admitted it in his videos, Chris said that like that took a different kind of route, because now with the location of the office being exposed like that, it's like they are like easy access, man. So hearing that was also like, okay, now you are just protecting the brand, cool. So the next thing, obviously, that I did ask him on was where I asked him about how did they get to the 150K, right? And what Chris said was that they got to 150,000 rand because the pastor felt that for the weight, for being ignored and all of that, the pastor felt that that is the like correct amount that Bonang should be paying back, I believe. And sorry, and on top of that, shout out everyone that just joined. Shout out to Melo. My bro, this year to Melo, we're gonna have a podcast episode, my brother. I need you on. I need you on, my brother. Yeah, so he says he just facilitated this, right? He said he just facilitated this. He didn't come up with the yo Selo Francis. He didn't come up with the amounts. He didn't come up with the stipulations. That was from the pastor, like he says, and he just facilitated, right? He was just like the middleman trying to mediate between the two parties. And I mean, look where that mediation got them now, my bro. Now people are also like looking at them, a bit sideways and stuff. But like I said in my initial video, right? If Bonang hadn't agreed to that 150K, he wouldn't be in this position that he is right now. And look, like I said in my video, he might have made that decision under duress. He might have said it to just appease the situation, but ultimately it didn't work out as they hoped it would, right? So, sorry, as Bonang hoped he would. So obviously, I also asked Chris about the reason behind the influencers coming onto the 2G's platform and then leaving just as quick as they came. And he like broke it up for me, and look, this is his reasonings, right? And with Jevon, because I said that, listen, the community is kind of wondering like why is the influencers coming and going, because we've had Jevon, we've had Miles, there was Shaquille, and then also apart from Shaquille, there's most now the situation, right? This was now the situation. So he compartmentalized it, and basically Jevon left because Jevon does synthetics, and having, because 2G's was now trades currencies and gold, and having synthetic streams, Chris felt was just gonna like confuse his audience, right? And he says that is why Jevon left, and when Jevon left, he supported his Jevon's transition, right? Then when it comes to Miles, Chris says allegedly Miles has the deal with HFM, and he tried getting the 2G's to take a deal with HFM, and that obviously, they felt like, nah, they are gonna stay loyal to to XM, and they're just gonna deal with XM, right? And ultimately, uh, ultimately Miles left because he wanted to do his own streams, and then the thing the thing with Shaquille also, according to Chris, Shaquille picked up way too quickly to move to PE, and they were doing a live stream, and on the live stream, like Chris said to Shaquille and Keegan, but listen, I'm the older trader here, so I'm obviously gonna take jabs at you guys. And he took a jab at Shaquille, and he says in the live stream Shaquille got emotional, and it was a huge like thing that he made there on the stream, and that is why Shaquille now uh, uh, um, got cut. I would say that is why he's not featured there anymore. As for the trading for Chris and them, because I asked Chris, listen, Bonang produced a contract. Is the contract real? Did you give him an account to trade on? And yes, long story short, yes, that did happen, and Bonang blew the account. So, guys, it is a little bit worrisome, this the situation, uh, because like Bonang is now feeling like he's being persecuted, he's being chased. He flat out said in his video, listen, if something happens to me, I want you guys to know it's the pastor. And that is a very serious allegation to make. You understand? So so there's that, right? And so now, like, I also asked him, listen, the community feels that it's a little bit hypocritical of you guys to ask other people to report him when you also um, gave him an account to trade. What would you say to that, and how would you address it? And then they just like circled that um, back to Bonang, I would say. But all in all, it was a good call. Chris gave more perspective on what happened on their end and their thought process behind how they were handling this whole situation. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if Chris will do a call again. I don't know if he will maybe do um, a live with me. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was Chris's side of things, right? But for Bonang, my bro, it is super intense because how do you see the truck coming on, my bro, and you don't duck or dive, you don't try and get out of the way, you just take that 150k squad, boom, just like that, my bro. And Bonang is at the point where he's feeling like, okay, nah, this is a little bit too much for me. Um, it's draining me. And also one thing that I also found really strange that I did mention in that video is that these are all big shot traders, but then they go to their students to make loans of like 23k. Like, the fuck? No, man. No, man. No, man. No, man. No, man. Just no, man. Token Rodeo, what's your overall feeling? 2G's is heavy suspect. Look, I think when it comes to protecting their brand and people not aligning with their brand, it's fair enough for them to like cut ties with these people, right? The only thing that is a little bit like questionable for me, right, is the fact that, and look, I said it on the call also, is the fact that the obviously I stand with the community on the he's expecting people to complain about Bonang, but then Bonang got an account, and then yeah, that is just how I feel about that. You can't blame someone for like protecting their business and stuff like that, but then also the decision making on like mediating this whole situation with the pastor, that also kind of put them in a compromising situation. Because like, I'll be real, my bro, if that was me, and I'm not like shitting on how they did things, right? But if that was me, because like obviously they approached the situation, because they could have walked away, right? But they approached the situation because the pastor came to their office. So now it's a case of they are like also involved, you understand? But if it was me, my bro, I would honestly tell the pastor and Bonang, listen, my bro, Bonang, I don't want you on the streams anymore. This is what is happening. You can see this is happening. Mr. Pastor, I would explain to him pretty nicely. And then I would tell him, okay, my bro, head on over to the police station. Go and report your situation by the police station. It's as simple as that. Because now, because of them getting involved, sorry, because of them getting involved and because of them trying to meet it, because you must like understand now, because they got involved, right? They are now, and I mean, if I had to get involved, maybe I would have done the same. But they are all coming from a defend the brand type of defense, I would say. And yeah, that is, and also like I told them, um, but listen, the, you see now what happens when you bring people on. People usually just latch on to you because they see you have a following. They want some of the action, um, and somehow they feel the same. So I don't know if 2G's will be featuring any people going forward, because like two G's name 2G's for me is like um Keegan and Chris. Therefore, it's called 2G's. You understand? So maybe if they have like a featuring show where every Friday, maybe every Friday maybe they feature a prominent trader to come and trade with them or something like that. But this permanent thing also goes now. If you look at this also now, um, with all of these people leaving 2G's, my bro. And I mean, you guys are probably checking it when I look at the comments. This is what I'm we're getting here. That because people are leaving, now they come and then they go again. Like regardless of the reasoning, you guys feel like taking high. We can't trust them, and obviously them get, like I said, getting involved, them trying to mediate, them trying to sort out the situation, right? um, that got them into a very very tough position now. So that is something that they're gonna have to like check, something that they're gonna have to work on. And yeah, that is something that's definitely gonna like come out there. So when I speak to like Rashik, I think all involved parties need to take accountability, right? All involved parties need to take accountability. So when it comes to the pastor's end, that the claims that Bonang made, like he's being followed, the pastor was sending people to his house to go take his car to go and sell. The pastor sticking it with bouncers and stuff like that. So that was that's like, are you a pastor and you're moving like that? I mean, at the very least, the most that I am expecting a pastor to do is to go and report you. But it seems like the pastors are also moving deep nowadays, my bro, and that is worrisome. That is truly worrisome. And Bonang met this pastor at church, my bro. Rashik is asking, why did Chris want Bonang to trade for them if they are seasoned traders? That doesn't make sense. So um, I actually did ask him about that, because I was like, hey, people think that um, people are feeling like obviously you're hypocritical with asking them to go and report him. Meanwhile, he like traded for you, and Chris said the reason how Bonang got to an account that he that he that he asked. It's almost like for Bonang it was like, yeah, buy the account, let me show you what I can do. Right, the straight question, was the response from 2G's acceptable and put you at ease? Okay, so Token Roder, I'm gonna be straight, my bro. I'm not at ease with a single thing within this whole thing, my bro. That's much just how I feel. And like I say, if the 2G's never got involved, if they never tried to meet, like in Afrikaans, there's a saying that goes, goed doen is kwaad doen. doing good is actually doing bad, you know. And yeah, you can see this is a perfect example of that. They just try to do good, and now you know, now they get like a bad view on them. So yeah, do I still trust them? Look, they are regulated. So right now I'm still doing like the digging. Obviously, I still need to speak to the past and all of that. So um, currently I am trusting of the fact that Chris and them know that they are regulated, or maybe juristic reps at the very least, and that they wouldn't partake in things that might put them at risk of losing that. You understand? Um, and also the like obviously Chris said, with that Rashik, I think that would be the best thing, to get them all on a live stream. And yeah, that would be the best. I believe that would be the best, my bro, because now no one can't run anywhere. Everyone is given an opportunity to speak. Everyone must say what they want to say. So yeah, I believe that that is something that actually should, you know, get done. It's been a minute. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Quizzical B, it's really been a minute, man. Everything that's good of the new year, guys. I meant to come live New Year's Day, but then I figured like, nah, you guys are chilling with your families, and like I'm just gonna be a last day trying to come live, trying to wish you guys um happy New Year. So yeah, yeah. In my humble opinion, I think 2G's will choose YouTube over trading if you are with me. Volma says, I trust no one in this SA Forex industry. 100% Willie, and you shouldn't. We are doing okay, bro. 100%. I'm very glad to hear that. Say Hendrix, I'm really, really, really glad to hear that. So, on my end, you know, there's also been things happening, right? I don't know if you guys have seen that guy that called himself the Indian trader whom we exposed not too long ago. Um, that man is also feeling like now he need to expose me, and I'm just like, expose me for what? And I see in his latest Instagram video where he's like, yeah, he's just waiting for me to respond. But I responded a long time ago when I made that video about Jason Noah coming back and him chasing after Jason Noah, like the Cape Town influencers chased after Speed, right? And the man was the man is like still upset about the fact that he wanted me to take down 2G's and speak bad on their name without the evidence, my bro. And look, also when it comes to these situations, right? I really appreciate the fact that I can always go to Chris. You understand? I sincerely appreciate that. So, um, Chris has always been someone that you will, you will, you will, you know, you will say, yeah, I've been seeing what's the story about the Indian trader. Incognito, so I'm gonna tell you where it started, right? And then I'm gonna come to where we are right now. So obviously you've seen Jason Noah most now made a post, is with Prime XBT, and then you saw that the Indian trader made a post saying, oh, welcome back. Now we're just waiting for Idol to comment. Which I then now made a video, and he's most now trying to gain attention by constantly like posting, oh, I'm a scammer. And he posted the my intro that ba 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 FBI open up, right? So this all started incognito with the fact that if you remember well, the Indian trader and 2G's also had a tiff, right? And before they could work together, Chris actually cut the deal because it wasn't it wasn't beneficial to like Chris and them, right? Then afterwards, Chris came out with an indicator, and he now came to me, the Indian trader, saying, "Oh, but Chris stole his software, and I need to expose this, right?" So I told him, like, cool, if Chris is found in the wrong, I will most definitely have to speak about it. Cool. I go to Chris, I'm like, my bro, Chris, this is what is happening. This man is saying that you and Keegan stole his software, right? And will you be willing to send the code of that software that you have, that he thinks you have stolen, the one you recently released? And I will compare it to the code of his indicator. I'm just waiting for his indicator to be sent to me, right? So Chris told me, yeah, let me know when he sent his indicator and I will send mine and you can do your independent research. I wait Timba Malinka shout out. So I was gonna take these two codes to a coder and I was gonna ask the coder, listen, my bro, tell me between these two, what is the original, what is the fake? If it's the same, if it has been coded with the same language, if there's a lot of um, similarities, then obviously it means that Chris them stole his software, right? And the moment I asked him, but listen, Chris said he's willing to send the code. Can you send your code so that I can compare the two and I can must now decide? Because that is independent research, my bro. I can't just go off his word if there isn't evidence for it. You understand? So, he went off on a Moorse tangent, right? He went off on a Moorse tangent. Yeah, I'm protecting 2G's and all of this, but that could have been sorted if he just sent his software, which he was kicking against the cause. He didn't want to send the software. So, what am I supposed to do? Hmm? What am I supposed to do? Must I now make a video blaming blaming Chris and Keegan for something that they haven't done, and then I open myself up to a legal lawsuit? And I mean, this brother's a fucking coward, let's be real, because the moment that video came out, right, he changed his name. He changed his name. That is why his name went from the Indian trader to the Funded Trust SA, right? So after that, I didn't, I didn't speak to him again. I didn't bother him again. Didn't speak about him again. Nothing like that, right? So now, up until recently, when Jason Noah most now came to Prime XBT, so he posted Jason Noah, and then, like I said, the second post thereafter, he was like, now we're just waiting for Rydell to comment, right? And which I did comment. I made a video on it. Mediation was sought, and when I realized, but hey, I almost did nothing wrong, man. What do you want to expose? There's literally, let me tell you guys what he wants to expose. So, in his screenshot that he uploaded to his Instagram, he said, "Oh no, let me give you all a hint. Netbank." Now, obviously, I bank with Netbank, right? And cheers, Lieutenant Capital. I was actually hoping you would stay for this, because if there's people that I'm gonna take a calling out from, it's my following, no one else. If there's people that I'm gonna take a shitting from, it's you guys, no one else. So yeah, if you can't stay, lieutenants, I understand. If you can't stay, I understand completely. So he was like, yeah, or Byron, right, one of the people that follows me, he's like, oh, nah, this bruh's going off that you charge people to remove videos. And at first, I was like, what the, what the fuck? Like, what's people gonna think of me and cut like that? But then after a while, when I thought about the videos, I was like, but this is public information. This is public information, right? And so the video that I recently deleted, it's not actually deleted, I just edited the front part out. You guys must know recently there was this Indian lady that got murdered. I don't know if you guys can remember, I made a video about that. I think his name is Kailan Naidu or something like that, right? And I made the video, and then I don't know if you guys like know Blake, right? Blake, he used to work at what's that broker's name now, man? But he's been long in the industry, man. He comes from Vault Markets also. He's been long in the industry. So Blake yes, token rodeo, my bro. Kaylan got moved. He tried to run away, bruh, but they caught up with him. So Blake was like, listen, my bro, I need you to remove this video. This lady is wrong and all of that, we understand. But I'm trying to rehabilitate this lady. I will tell him to give you a cruin. And my bro, yes to Melo. Yes, he comes from Lux. Yes to Melo, he comes from Lux. So I was like, and I mean like, Rolio said it best, my bro. When Rolio said that, this is our work, my bro. If you want me to take a video down, you gonna fucking pay me to do so. That video was made on a 15,000 Rand camera. I edited myself. I had to script it myself. Who's paying the Wi-Fi? Who's paying the electricity? So your thing is that you think you're exposing me for taking off a video that's on other platforms that's been trending way bigger than my pages when I posted it, and you think that that alludes to a scam. No, my brother, man. Who got moved? Rashi Kanamayer, what's his name? Kailan Naidu. So basically what happened, Rashik, no? His victims caught up with him, right? And when he realized, oh shit, this is it, he tried to run, right? And then they ran after him and they caught him like literally a few steps away from where he started running. Like, he's a fat guy, man. And the thing is this, right? Me and Blake, and this is something that Blake can also tell you guys. Look, this is me being open and honest now also, and I'll also at the end when I'm done with this, I'll also let you guys know how I'm gonna navigate this with the future. Because guys, let's be real, my bro. My time and my effort goes into this shit. Researching it's tough, and now still manually taking a look at what the perpetrator did and crossing that with the laws. Let's be real, my bro. No one is doing that. It takes time and it takes effort. So I'm gonna say it again, my bro. If you want me to delete a video of yours, you gonna fucking pay me to do so. Straight, my bro. You gonna pay me to do so. The only time, and I will, guys, me, straight up, my bro, I don't have anything to lie or to hide behind me, in front of me. You can ask Blake this also. So the Kalen Moodley video, ne? Not Moodley, is it Moodley? I think it's Naidu, man, Token Rodeo. Kalen Naidu. And yeah, so there's that. Harry Potter said a scam is a scam, bro. That is, you know, it is what it is. But unfortunately, I scammed no one. I took money from no one and said, listen, I'm gonna give you more money back. Unfortunately, that is not here. So that Kayla Naidu video, my bro, that is like public information. A whole lot of forex pages posted that very same video. You can go online and you can still find it. It's public information. It's not victim related, meaning no victim came to me and brought me evidence XYZ. The only videos, and guys, you know me, I'm straight. We've been rocking together for the longest of time now. The only time that videos have been taken down where victims have come and they brought evidence to me is when gangsters have approached me. And you guys know I've been open about that straight from jump. From jump. When I had my first gang threat, I came to face you guys. When I had that most recent one now, late 2025, I come and face you guys. Listen, I had to remove that video because straight. These guys, there's nothing to lie or hide about me, bro. Straight. This is why I can't come and sit here and say this. And if you're looking Harry Potter, do you know me, bro? Harry Potter, it is so sad. I appreciate you for saying that, my bro, because besides IFX, my bro, no one else in this industry, when it comes to the big shots, are realizing how much time and effort. And let's not throw the safety in there also, because that can change the whole conversation. All of this for free, my bro. For free. I mean, I've pulled up my earnings on YouTube to show you guys. I pay next to fuck all, my bro, for doing this. And at the end of the day, nah, for me, it's with that, my bro, I will be real. Nah, it happened, but it also won't happen again. Straight it. 2026, I don't want that to still hinder me, man. That is why I can say it to you. That is why I can be honest with you. When it comes to Blake, now, you guys must remember that I did that video of where I showed you guys that what's her name, Chantel. You guys remember that I raised you guys. Chantel was Chantel bought Alpha Markets, right? Now, again, public information. Anyone here that's on the stream, how many are we? We are 68 now. Any one of you can go onto CIPC or Buzz Portal right now and you will see by director, her name is there, Chantel, right? Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not the unreasonable bruh. And the Chantel video, yes, incognito. The Chantel video, I also removed. But let me tell you guys why. Number one, it is obviously because most now they asked and they said, listen, we understand there's a whole lot of shit surrounding Alpha Markets right now. Chantel bought it, cool, but we want to launch it the proper way. We want to launch it the proper way. Now, the business changed hands. Chantel bought it. I can't treat Chantel's business as if it's still Jason's business. They made it, cool. The very next day, and Blake can attest to this, if I was so money hungry, no? Like, literally, if I was so money hungry, right? Blake can attest to this now. The very next day, cause with Jason, I was gonna go through everything, do the alpha markets, do the alpha funder, and how, all of that broke down. But before I got into the alpha funder video, look, my research was done, the video was lined up, I just need to press record. Something told me, go to Blake, ask him if these people bought everything, or if they just bought alpha markets. Because if I must now slander, I don't say slander, but if I must now bring the evidence that I found, and if I must now, because I mean, at that point, it's not Jason's business anymore. So it will be slander because it's Chantel's business most now. You understand? So with that said, I told Blake, listen, my bro, I'm not so a Brahmin. I didn't still build my platform for this, and I don't want them to feel like it's a shakedown. Do they have business with alpha markets as well? Are they gonna try and relaunch it? What's happening there? And he came back to me and he told me, oh, but listen, they are trying to revamp that whole image. Do you know what I did? I left it just so. If I was money hungry, I would have dropped an alpha funder video, and I would have gotten paid off that as well. And even with the Kayla Naidu screenshots, right? At the end of my chat with um at the end of my chat with Blake, right? Blake still says, oh, yo, my bro, this is the second time I'm helping you. This is nogal a quiet business model. You make videos, then you come to me and we get it removed and you get paid. I didn't even respond to that because that is not the mission. That is not the mission. Now, if I can call other people out, I should call myself out. And from where I'm sitting, thinking back, looking back at it, that is straight up questionable behavior from myself. Whether the videos was now public videos, whether other platforms posted it, whether it trended more on other platforms than on mine. I shouldn't have done what I did. So I take full accountability on that. But one thing that I will say, when it comes to the victim videos, that's unless it's a gangster threatening me, that stuff hasn't been touched. That stuff won't be touched because the victim placed their trust in me, and should anything happen at any moment with that case, I will come and update the victim. You understand? So it's gonna be a tough year going forward, because obviously I have to fight this. And look, I'm not saying I have to fight what other people are saying about me. I can't stop other people's opinions that they have about me. Sorry, but I've got to stop the weakness within myself. You understand? I've got to stop when because now you must now also try to build relationships in the industry and all of that. So from this point forward, my bro, if you are managing influencers, that and I'm coming for your influencer, that's on you and your influencer, my bro. You are gonna have to sort that out with your influencer. But for 2026, my bro, no videos will be taken down. None at all. And that is what the Indian trader thought that he was going to expose me with. I mean, as I'm sitting here, I can go off on a tangent on how he's delivering services in an unregulated fashion. I can sit here and draft up a coherent FSCA report that will result on him getting an FSCA warning, but I'm not gonna do that, my bro. You, the Indian trader, you are acting out of a point of hurt, my bro. And again, like I said, like now that I've thrown it out there, my bro. Now that I've thrown it out there. And I mean, you can still post it, my bro. Post the screenshots. I invited actually because the quicker this comes off my shoulders, my bro, the better. I've always been raised as someone that should speak the truth. And if I can, or if I'm um, propping up my chest to speak the truth about other people, then I would need to do that with myself too. So now that I have done that, my bro, right? And cause I invited you to my inbox. I asked you, listen, my bro, if you have a problem with me, let's talk it out in the inbox. Obviously, you haven't, um, which in my opinion is straight up cowardice behavior. But right, I understand why you wouldn't because you got humiliated really badly last time. And if I'm, because you must now labeled me a scammer, né? If I'm a scammer for doing something legal, because is selling a video illegal? Is selling a video illegal, guys? Like literally, is selling a video illegal? If that makes me a scammer, if that makes me a scammer, right? What does it make of you when you expected me to take down another man based on false information? What does that make of you? Hmm? You weren't even forthcoming to the point where you shared the code. Because I mean, straight up, if I'm a baker and I'm only seeing DJ coaches, well, I'm going to use Harry Potter ZA. If I'm a baker, ne? Harry Potter is a baker. Harry Potter came to visit me for the weekend. Somehow, when Harry Potter went home, the Monday Harry Potter sees that I posted a bread that looks similar to the breads that Harry Potter baked. But, and that is Harry Potter's secret recipe, ne? But now that Harry Potter is telling me, listen, you stole my recipe. And I'm telling him, okay, now it's a recipe that I've been working on for years. Here's my notes, here's my recipe. Pull out your recipe, let's see if it's the same. Now Harry Potter Soma says, nah, I don't want to do that, man. You are only saying that so that you can steal my code. How are we then able to distinguish between if Harry Potter is telling a lie or if he's telling the truth? Like literally, just think about that. Just think about that. Because the deciding factor between two pieces of code, or the deciding factor to see which is which between two indicators, is the code. I think we all can agree on this. I think we all can agree on this. So, if Chris and Keegan were willing to share their code that he must now claim they stole, how come he didn't share his code, yet he wanted me to take them down? He wanted me to destroy them. And let me tell you why he did that, right? He only did that because he knows that they know a lot of shit about him. And I wouldn't say like a lot of shit about him. But if you look at it like this, né? This man he has focal scruples, man. I'm sorry for like swearing and stuff, but it's like people can't see this, man. This bruh has no scruples at all. That time when 2G's and 2G's and Jason, just listen to this, my bro. This is why I'm saying, yo, I don't trust it, Brian. Also, through the mediator, he told the mediator, yeah, I have much love for you, but I don't smack Rydell. I don't like it. I don't even think of you. I don't even think of you. You see Harry Potter, my bro. That's the same thing. You need to show the evidence so that I can do the video because the evidence proves the point. If there's no evidence, I'm lining myself up for a fucked up legal battle. And I'll be real, guys. I am with one of the oldest law firms in Cape Town. Fees are fucked up. Fees are fucked up. And should it come to that, who's gonna have to pay that? I'm gonna have to pay that. And I can tell you now straight off, the little 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K, if I'm lucky, that I get from YouTube, that won't cover that. And I know for a fact the Indian trader wouldn't have helped me sort that out. But I should have taken the 2G's down without evidence. I should have destroyed them without evidence. Now, that would have made me worse than you, my bro. And to get to finish the point, the reason why he came after the 2G's, right, is because the 2G's know information that could get his friend fired. Because there was a time where the 2G's and Jason, to get to the actual story, there were times when a time where the 2G's and Jason exchanged words, and then somehow, the 2G's got information that the R8 that Jason now has, he didn't pay for it outright. He can't afford it outright. He had to go through people. Now, the Indian trader's friend told him that. Isn't that a violation of the Poppy Act? So, if I wanted to be petty, because him and Jason also beefed, that is how he came to the aid of the 2G's, right? So if I wanted to be petty, I can literally just tell my bro Jason, I understand, maybe money is a little bit tight to your side right now, but if you want to make a quick ruin, go back to the dealership where you bought your R8 and go sue the fuck out of them. The Poppy Act was breached. Your financial situation, which is supposed to be private, everyone knows now because of the Indian trader. Who is now? Is it the Funded Trust SA? I bet he's gonna change. Look, he was so embarrassed about this last that he changed his name from the Indian trader to the Funded Trust. So, on the one end, you let out Jason's secrets, right? And then when it comes back to Prime XBT, you use him as a conduit to attack me. You must a coward, my bro. You must a coward. You must a coward, my bro, man. Jason did Jaco Jansen van Rensburg, shout out, man. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been well, I hope you are well too, man. Jason, like, guys, after me posting that, and look, I only did that because Jason posted my address and stuff like that. But after that video I posted about Jason, where he spazzed out on his baby mama and came to our house with people, right? After that video, Jason he went quiet. And when I went to go pop on his Instagram, the man would be quoting Bible scriptures, you know? So, for me, it was like, and also, guys, I'm also a man, my bro. I'm not gonna take cut off Jason now because he's trying to walk a spiritual journey. This spiritual journey that he's on might just be the key to him becoming a better version of himself, to him becoming the best father that he could ever be for his children. This spiritual path that he was on could mean that he becomes a better son to his parents, a better leader to the community that he is leading. And now I want to come and I want to shit on that. What does that make me of a person, guys? That most makes me a cut person, man. And you guys know me, my bro. I am sometimes really impulsive because the moment I saw that, no, for me it was like, nah, I'm gonna give Jason the smoke also now. But as I was recording, I realized, but Rydell, Jason did nothing to you. Scrapped that script and I rewrote a new one. And which is why in my video, which is why in my video, I said, go look at my, it's one of the recent videos that I made. I'm not sure, I think it's either one of the recent videos with Ntamus or DJ Coach, but it is in one of those videos, right? And I even said it in that video, and I said, this brother Indian trader, nah, he's most a coward, my bro, because yeah, Jason Noah is just making a move to a broker. He's not looking for smoke. He just comes off a transformational spiritual journey. And here he wants me, here he's pulling Jason Noah into something that has nothing to do with him. So you are indirectly wanting me to attack Jason Noah as well. So you couldn't come for me one-on-one. Now you come with manickies. Now you come with it's a case of mutual enemy. I will be your friend. And when you have no loyalty, no scruples, this is why I could sit here and call myself out about making that videos disappear and taking money for it. And look, I'm gonna say it again. Raulio said it best when Raulio said that this is our work, and if you want us to remove a video, you are gonna have to pay for that. But you guys must also know that before this happened, right? We didn't roll like that. We didn't roll like that. This is why most of these idiots hate me, because they already came with their checkbooks. And I said no. The only reason I removed these two videos is because it's like public knowledge. It's not a secret. It doesn't have special evidence that comes from a specific client. It's public news, my bro. And again, I have to ask, if selling a video to someone, right? Because that is most now basically what that is, right? If selling a video makes me a scammer, what does it make of you that wanted me to take down people with false information? What does it make of you that changed your Instagram name? You went quiet for a while and you came back when the storm died down. What does that make of you? What does it make of you that you have a problem with someone, but you first go and rally up some of that person's enemies so that you can come stronger in numbers? What does that make of you, my bro? That is all I have to ask, my bro. What does that make of you? And look, here's people in the stream that showed me the lane, that used to work at the FSCA, that advised me, Rydell, if you want your case to get seen a little bit quicker, say this, say that, send it to here, send it to there. I'm not even gonna do that, because I want you to stress every single day, knowing very well that I can sit here, open a website, ask my followers, listen, I've left a template there, send it off to the FSCA, please. Did you post vid without verifying the info, just asking my G? KND? No. So the first video that I removed, right, was of Kayla Naidu that got a beat down. But the moment that video got sent to me, a whole lot of other people already posted it. So me taking that video off doesn't stop any traction of that video. You understand? Because bigger pages posted it, right? And then the second video that I took down, number one is because Chantel's team asked me, listen, this company must don't have anything to do with Jason anymore. She bought it. We would like to launch the company proper. Can you please take down that video? Which I did. But now, is it a secret that Chantel bought Alpha Markets? It's most not a secret. Any one of you guys here can log on to Biz Portal or CIPC right now to go check the directorship details, and you will see dan dan dan, whose name is there? Chantel. So it isn't KND0. It's not videos where 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 victims came to me and trusted me with their stories. It's public information. It doesn't even it doesn't even um it doesn't even let me just answer this. As a journalist, you think accepting payola makes you work a little disingenuous? Is that why you're not taking down videos this year? The Trading Hour 2023, thank you so much for that that comment. First off, I do not take payola for like pushing videos. So if you want to pay me to like run a narrative against someone, nah, I don't do that, right? And it does make it a little bit disingenuous, my friend, because now, like I said earlier, when I had that moment of holding myself accountable, um, regardless of the nature of the videos, because like I said, the videos doesn't pertain to any victims, right? So it's not a scam video per se, and these videos are on other public platforms as well, and it got way more views than mine. It was longer on those platforms than on mine. So for 2026 going forward, we are doing none of that. We are doing none of that. And also because now some was most now checking, it's gonna happen again and again and again. When the opportunity like arose, my bro, I walked away. My bro. Because with that Alpha Markets video, I completely understood. You want to relaunch a business, you don't need back press around it, and point in case, it's not Jason Noah's business anymore. So all of that negativity is gonna go where it shouldn't, if I can say it like that. You understand? And but what it comes down to is the ownership, most now, of Alpha Markets. And if you go look on CIPC Biz Portal, it's there. That isn't removed. It's still there. But again, the Trading Hour 2023, where I kind of find fault with myself um, is like, how can I say, uh, ultimately giving in, man. Because when you look at it like this, the reasoning behind removing that Chantel video was she's trying to launch Alpha Markets her way correctly. If anything comes up after launch, I've given you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna make videos now, right? And then with the Kalen video, because he must now got beat up, with that video, it's a public video. There's so many other platforms that's not forex related. There's so many other platforms that posted it, and I took it down because, like I said, Blake trying to build a relation, or not trying to build, because we have spoken quite a few times, and so the familiarity has already been created, if I can say it like that. But Blake flat out told me, listen, this is a newer brat to the game. We want to ruk him reg. Can you please give us that opportunity? And yeah, that is basically what happened, my bro. So and look, the Trading Hour 2023, no, I'll be real, my bro. That isn't even exposing anything because when you look at it like this now, I haven't done anything illegal, my bro. It's not like I'm doing what the Indian trader is doing by selling unregulated services and shit like that. You understand? So, um, even then, my bro, because I feel like the, this is a no case, but still I wanted to come and bring it to you guys because, and I wanted you to hear it out of my mouth, man. Because if we are expecting traders and the people that we call to order, if we are expecting them to say it out of their mouth, then I should do the same. I should do the same. Yeah, so that is why no more, whether you're my friend, whether you come to me and you tell me, listen, we want to rework the image of this influencer. I'm not gonna do that anymore because sitting where I'm sitting, like again, I haven't done anything wrong, but it's embarrassing to come and sit here and to admit, okay, okay, nah, that happened. As much as there is power in saying this is my work, I have to get paid for my work and stuff like that, I can also realize the duality of the situation. And it is because of that duality of the situation, and because I also want to reach higher heights, these low vibrational activities, I need to leave it. I need to leave it. And that is basically what the funded trust is, the Indian trader, Sahil. That is what he wanted me to basically do. That is what he wanted to expose me on that. To him, that is what makes me a scam. Uh, are you doing a 24-hour scam exposing stream this year incognito? This year I'm looking to do things a little bit better. My other channel, right? I don't want that channel to be. I'm so glad I'm live with you guys as well, so now I can give you my way forward as well. Um, Guys, I got now towards the end because I did a video about that Cape Town broker. You guys must know what I'm talking about. Um, Mr. Idol, how is the trading in the early mornings? Ian, it makes me tired, my bro. But it has been going well. I've built my account from 200 and something dollars to $500 slowly, 0.01 gold only. Yeah, my bro. I've really been, and also, um, to come back that second channel, right, guys, yo, when things go to litigation, my bro, it becomes expensive. And setting up appointments with your lawyer becomes expensive. So, with that said, that second channel, because uh, uh, that second channel that I made, fraud files, I'm gonna change that, and that is gonna be a commentary channel because there's a lot of things that I also have an opinion on that I feel like is a opinion broad enough for other people to also like, you know. And one of the videos that I actually wanted to make, and I was burning to make it, was when ISO Speed came here. You understand? Because people were like, yeah, ISO Speed humbled the content creators of Cape Town. But ISO Speed actually showed the content creators of Cape Town how unprepared they are and how clout driven they are. EB aside, that's my goat. EB aside, um, because EB didn't chase that man. EB waited for him to pause, and then when it was a no, I scut EB lined, right? Um, but Speed came and showed Cape Town content creators that if you are cloud driven, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And then on top of that, the effort that the content creators in Cape Town put in was, it was low tier. It was low tier. Like, I'll be honest now, depending on the time, and also that is like New Year's, New Year's Eve, my bro. So I don't think this idea would have worked. But if I was Ibi, I would have tried getting my way in through Wade van die Kerk. Ibi is most friends with Wade van die Kerk, right? And we know Speed likes to run. So the way Ibi would have gotten in was, my best friend can run you away. Speed wouldn't have said no. Speed wouldn't have said no. So um, that is basically what. And for the people, it's like Speed came and humbled them and all of that. Nah, but there's a lesson to be learned. So that channel will turn into a commentary channel. It's something that I've always been wanting to do, give my commentary on broader situations. And you know that 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 will then fill up a fund for um, the lawyers, litigation. And one thing that I am really gonna do this year with that fund, because now people are asking me, oh, lawyers fund, what do you need a lawyers fund for if your videos are on point all the time? Well, sometimes these scammers, especially the ones that have money, they will send a lawyer just to try and shut me up. But now obviously I must now have to respond, right? So, apart from that, also part of that fund, right? Sorry, part of that legal fund, I want to use to pick up cases for victims. Sorry, sorry. Like in this case now, of you guys remember the video that I did with about David Kibedo and the lady Anissa Edison, that pulled a murder suicide because he scammed them of all of their money. Right now, imagine the siblings that was left behind, the kids that that lady couldn't kill. Imagine they had access to proper legal representation om vir oompie te ry. Imagine that. Imagine that. So, guys, for 2026, those of you that's still here, 54, I appreciate y'all. But 2026, this is the year where we're not gonna play nice with the scammers. This is the year where we are really gonna put in reports. This is the year where we will instigate legal action against these scammers. And look, guys, I don't want to act like I have a chip on my shoulder. I don't want to act too big for my shoes now. But I know with you guys backing me, I have done so much in this industry already. I have opened up so many eyes in this industry already, my bro. But now, I think one thing that we all can agree upon here is that the situation shows us that the way we step up needs to be more than just awareness. The way we step up has to be more than just with videos. The way we step up needs to be more rigid to let these scammers know. But if I scam another person, this is what's gonna happen to me. Now, automated reports, we don't do that. We don't do that. My bro, say Hendrix, we don't do that, bruh. But I look, I don't even want to show the two companies that I already have reported, because I'm telling you, it's, and it's not, oh, the FCA, here is this guy's advertising, here is a victim, this is what he is doing wrong, can you please investigate, and can you please put, no. We go in on each rule that was broken. We go in on every single piece of evidence. We go in on every single piece of impact this will have in the industry. We go in on what this means for the health of the industry. We go in on the safety that is needed for the clients. So by the time that the person reads, is finished reading He's gonna be so motivated to release that report now. Now. The thing I want to put you on is not gonna happen. I just want to show you and see if you're interested. I someone want to keep for to myself. Oh my goodness, KND. Oh, now you must text me on Instagram man. At Ridelfix, text me on Instagram. Reeds mos nou asseblief ons het klaar gesels. Say Hendrix, we are done talking. We are done talking. We cannot talk. But, sorry, we cannot talk anymore because obviously the longer we talk, the more these guys, they are riding on our tongues, man. The longer we talk, the more they take us for a gat, me, bro. Shout out, bro. All the best for 2026. Honestly, anyone genuine appreciates you. What you do isn't personal. It's for the greater good of the industry. Make Forex great again. Yo, Tumelo, you won't know how much that means, man. And what you say is really true, my bro. Because if you look at it like this, my bro, Tumelo, you know that I see you in a very good light, no? Can you imagine, my bro? And I know you are also doing things for free now, which for me is like, nee, gevaarlijk. Because that shows, and I also appreciate the fact that you also make videos when you take those losses, when you take those wins, because that also shows people that, nah, this man is actually busy trading here. But you know, people like you would know the impact that that the changes will bring if my content reaches the proper ears. Because guys, and I've always said this, people like, okay, let me not say people like, because now it's almost gonna seem like it's more than what it is, right? Tumelo, he always engages with my posts, my bro. That is how I know, Kakinai, if anything comes up, I can approach you. We can have a solid conversation about this, right? And I mean, with him having like my personal Facebook, I don't have friends on Facebook, my bro. So when posting, if you have my Facebook, you have the unhinged me, my bro. Like literally, you will see me so much cut people out on there. You will see me, you will see me talking shit to the scammers on there. Everything you can ask them, you know. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that if you are genuine, like Tumelo was saying there, anyone genuine would appreciate what I'm doing. If you are genuine, my bro, because check, no one said don't sell signals, no one said don't sell robots, no one said don't sell your mentorship. All we are saying is you can do so, but do so in a regulated fashion. Ne? Now, those guys that's most genuine, they're gonna work towards that. Or they're gonna at least work towards a product that is good enough, that won't taint their reputation. Right? Now, they know that if we get the scammers out from a business perspective, and guys, you guys know me, I'm a straight shooter. I'm not going to talk around the bush with you. The more scammers we get out, the more clients will be left over for proper traders like Tumelo. The more clients will get left over for proper mentors, man, people that take care. Like, look, on Facebook, and Tumelo will tell you this, on Facebook, you will see some of my trades that I take there befores and afters. And the reason why I am sharing that is because I saw CRT being posted for free by a guy named Siyabonga Clement Kumalo. I don't even know Siyabonga Clement Kumalo. I was just scrolling through my Facebook, and I saw one day CRT, he posted CRT, and I was like, what are these guys posting candle range theory for now? It's such an old strategy. Like, fuck CRT. Literally. And then I would see him day after day posting. And then I started liking his posts. And then afterwards it became, okay, so if your before looks like this, then I need to wait until my befores also look like that. And once I have it like that, I can go. Right? So this is why I'm so grateful to God, my brother, because God gave me a healthy brain whereby I can look at some things and I can decipher it. Guys, this is not a ad read or a promotion for Siyabonga Clement Kumalo, but I dig that bruh straight up. His course is just 300 Rand lifetime. And when I look at the stuff that he's posting of his students, my bro. When I take a look at my results, man, I'm like, what? What? This is possible? And all for free. I didn't pay him for nothing. I just watched what he did and I copied it. I just watched what he did and I copied it. And that is why I'm telling you guys, the free things that's out there, don't just brush it off, man. Even with MSG, some of you guys know that after this live, I'm not gonna go sleep because it's crypto over the weekend. You can trade crypto over the weekend. MSG's 3 o'clock. It's gonna give me an indication of where the market's gonna run, and I'm gonna wait for a retest, enter, and move with it. I mean, sorry, this morning I made a TikTok at 3 and I said, okay, it gave us an indication. I'm waiting for a retest and then it's gonna drop. That's exactly what gold did. Exactly. So, if I never opened up my brain, my bro, for the possibilities of where free things can take me, I would not have. And also, on that free things, now, shout out to Dewald, my bro, Dewald Nel of T1FX team, not the other Dewald with the glasses. I'm talking about Dewald Nel from T1FX team and Stefan, because Stefan is the guy that coded MSG. Say Hendrix, MSG is just basically ORB, a ORB strategy, but why it is called MSG is because MSG stands for market session gap. So when people says he rebranded ORB, I'm like, rebrand where? The name of the strategy is literally consequential to the market, because when the market switches over to a new day, right? Between the last session and I think Asia session is most now the first session for the day, there's a hour or 2 or 3 where there's no active session. What Dewald did was he saw that, he marked the highs and the lows, he waits for a breakout, a retest of that zone, and then in the direction of the breakout, he will take either a buy or a sell depending on the direction of the breakout. It's simple, my bro. ORB, simple, but it takes advantage of the market session gap, because there's that time that the block is created, there's no session happening that very moment. And let me just say, if you are someone out there that has free stuff to give, that has proper value to pour into the community, like Tumelo himself has a just indicator. That thing tells you where to enter, where to put your stops, where to put your TPs. And when I look at the stuff that he posts, when I look at the stuff that he posts of people that came for it, let me tell you guys, in 2027, 2028, paid mentorships and all of that is gonna die out. It's gonna die out. Do you guys know, and for me it's a little bit sad seeing it, but do you guys know how Dewald Nel is busy being discredited on TikTok by product sellers? Because he gives this thing away for free. Huh? And you must understand, man. I don't know, say Hendrix, I don't know if you signed up. Oh no, sorry, you're talking about CRT. Sorry, someone else spoke about MSG in the comment section, but I'm not going to look for that comment right now. What I wanted to say was, with this thing being free, my bro, CRT I learned for free. All of these things I learned for free, my bro. I'm telling you, by the time you open your eyes and you have learned what you need to learn, you don't need to pay anyone, my bro. And my goal is not to not have people sell their mentorships. My goal is not to have people not sell their signals and their account managements and stuff. But if we are being honest, between us now, majority of what is being sold is free stuff. Stuff that you can go on the internet for. You understand? Which is why when the goats came and they were like FX Goat 4.0, FX Goat 3.0, we were just like, oh, but go look at Mark Hutchinson. That is exactly his strategy. There you get it for free. And it's not that way. Guys, let me say it like this. Do you think people will stop buying Nikes because the Vans are cheaper? My point is simply because there's someone with free stuff, right? That don't mean people are now gonna shove you away that's selling your mentorship, your account management, your signals. It only means that now the bar is set a little bit higher. And you that are selling stuff, you are now really gonna have to work. I don't think you guys are realizing that even those indicators are of the 2G's, etc. Free stuff. Me bro, and to Melo, I just hope at times that people would bother to go look, man. Literally, like for an example, this Ghost Club thing. I wanted to make a video about Ghost Club, but then I realized now Ghost Club isn't Forex, and I want to keep this channel strictly for Forex, which is why that second channel, Fraud Files, I'm gonna turn into a commentary channel. And I'm gonna take all of that Forex videos and place it on this channel. I think I'm gonna do that somewhere tomorrow. But on Fraud Files, I would have spoken about Ghost Club. Now guys, one thing that I always taught you guys is that, especially with Nasdaq Ninja, because Nasdaq Ninja launched a prop firm and he acted like he's just an influencer for it, and I told you guys, go to Buzz Portal, go to CIPC, see who's the director. Now guys, I have most taught you all these things, man. So with Ghost Club, he must promoted his sneaker company, and people called him out time and again like, nah, you own this company, and he was just like, nah, I'm just the influencer, they scammed you, I apologize, I'm sorry, I will go and see what is up, right? But had people gone into Buzz Portal and to CIPC, they would have seen, but the listed director is Ghost Club. The listed address is Ghost Club's house. Not the house the houses that's being rented for content. Not those houses. Do you guys understand why I do what I do? Because people, they don't bother to look. And many times, even with our traders, if people just bothered to look, they wouldn't have gotten scammed. So, guys, I appreciate y'all. It was a very good live. I appreciate you guys' support, and I need you guys to understand that coming clean wasn't the easiest thing for me now, but I had to do it, because if not, I won't be able to start 2026 on a clean slate. And then number two, I wouldn't have been a good example on what I expect of other people. So with that said, I'm sincerely hoping that other people can learn from this and they can start telling the truth, because once you have told the truth, my bro, it sets you free. I can't tell you the weight that is off my shoulders now. When the Indian trader goes to go and post his screenshots, I'm gonna laugh so hard, my bro. Because what happened, I took the power out of your hands and I reclaimed it. I said, come here, Jay. So you can go and do whatever you want to me, bro. I'm good. I came out. I'm expecting some kickback. I'm expecting some criticism for it. I'm expecting some people to downright stand with him. That is fine. The most important thing for me right now, I came out. I came out. With that said, dear scammers, please be aware. This is the year that we will be chasing you with the FCA. We're not going to be chasing you with videos alone. Keep in mind that second channel fraud files, it will be rebranded. I will start doing proper commentary videos on that, and I Rydal Fix, I will get my legal counsel. I will get my legal counsel involved to defend these victims of scams. And then on top of that, class actions. That is why, cause for guys, for the longest of time, no, I wanted to ask you guys and I wanted to tell you guys, yeah, for the law fees, I need you guys to make donations. For law fees, I need you guys to tip me. You understand? But then I thought that that opens the door for people that uses my image to scam others. That opens the door for them to now use that little moment where I've said that and to craft a AI ad, and then people will think it's me. And also, I'm not gonna sit here and beg or even try beg to you guys. What I'm gonna do, because this is my plan and this is what I would like to see in this industry to facilitate the change, to create a better community for the newbies to trade in. So I have to take up the costs. It's almost like I invite you to my birthday party. I say we are going to Spur, and then I expect you to pay for your meal. That's most not right. So I'm not gonna put the cost of the legal on you guys. I'm gonna ride it out like I have. I'm gonna grit my teeth. And look, I'm telling y'all, when it comes to your support, I need it. Just watch the video, skip the ads even. But currently, I'm on my own. I don't have an assistant like I used to have. So everything that you see is me and me alone, my bro. So for 2026, I will be paying a lot of attention to that second channel of mine, so that the fund that's going to be used to pay the lawyers with, that fund, so that that fund can always be ready in like now the case with Cloud9, right? I would like to help these victims, and the thing is this: I drove to Makassar, guys. 2026 is also gonna be a year where I don't go into situations. So my man, because when this thing of Cloud9 came out, I took my lady because I didn't must now have an assistant. I let Bladen go, and also just to be real, guys, I didn't tell Bladen, oh, you are fired, and I just gave him that month's salary. I gave him that month's salary, and then um, the month before that there was no work. He didn't even come in. I paid him for that also, and then I think I gave him 1 month extra. So, and look, my lady got very angry at me, and I was just like, look here, if I'm gonna want to be an employer, and there's times where losses are taken, I'm gonna have to carry that loss. Unfortunately, I can't let the employee carry that loss. It's not ethical, it's not morally right, it doesn't sit well with me, right? My lady was angry, but I just told her, listen, one day you will understand. We must trying something for you as well. You will understand when you get to like having your own employees and stuff like that. So yeah, I just made sure that when Bladen had to go, like the the finances were good, and that it did get paid enough according to me. And yeah, there's no, unfortunately, yeah. and and also in that last month, I think he had a liquor send off, because that last month that he was still working for me. um we had the event with IFX in town. And look, I'm so brave. I'm gonna bring people. You invited me, and I'm gonna bring people. Then I'm gonna pay for that people also. So I paid for Bladen's hotel room. If Bladen needed food, just could have hit me up and stuff like that. Actually, before we went to the event, I actually got us all, some KFC that they delivered to the hotel. And there also I realized that having an employee is not child's play. Having an employee is not child's play, especially if you are trying to, especially if you are trying to make sure that you are paying your employee properly. So yeah, guys, everything comes from me. We are gonna rock this industry this year. We are gonna really take scammers by the scruff of their shirts, and we're gonna toss them out like they are bad rubbish. 2026 will be the year where this industry comes right, and it is all like, even now. And guys, we're gonna have to unfortunately start holding brokers accountable as well. I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok, there's yeah, I'm just gonna say it, man. People can be angry if they want to or not. But one thing that I've seen on TikTok is that Pocket Broker, right? Pocket Broker are getting all of these influencers that doesn't have fuck all to do with Forex, my bro. One of the people that they got doing ads for them literally looks like a fucking tsotsi. He has a bucket hat on, and then he's like chewing a what is that? He's chewing a toothpick or a match. They have Jacobs, that ex-girlfriend of Sasha. What does she know about forex trading? They had Tando. What does Tando know about forex trading? I understand that they used um, Sasha, because Sasha must now pull a quick stint in forex, and he became quite known amongst forex traders and stuff like that. Um, they got Ibi's girlfriend also doing. I think Ibi also did a pocket broker ad. I'm not sure, but I know Jessica has a pocket broker ad. I see Mr. Meyer, Usurik Meyer. I see he's also having a pocket broker ad. And look, I'm not gonna blame the influencers, because check, they just want to make a bag. But then also, when it comes to these brokers picking their influencers, my bro, they take all of the wrong influencers, my bro. People that don't have a foothold in this industry. We most definitely gonna need to address that as well. Um, so yeah, my bro, 2026 is gonna be a very busy year for us. What happened to my owner markets? Incognito, I wouldn't say they went quiet. I think they're just flying under the radar, my bro. And to start a broker, actually, what I've seen, your capital. How? How? You're not gonna come here with your garage pie money and think you're gonna start a broker. To be honest with you guys, in my third year of exposing scams, I thought to myself, Rydel, the next big thing would be for you to open your own broker. Did my research, and when I saw how much money you need to come with, I was like, no. And I'm also not gonna be a front man for other people. And trust me, that has come on my doorstep once this year, once in 2025, sorry, and twice in 2024. And I came and told you guys about it. So Um, no, 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 no. Um, yeah, guys, I've been live now. We're going to 2 hours. I sincerely appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the love, for the support. Thank you so much for everything, man. Without you guys, this platform still wouldn't exist lekker, man. Honestly, we are drukking mensen. We are drukking this industry. We are pushing for change. Pretty soon, this industry won't have a choice but to change. And I sincerely hope it happens sooner than later because um, the sooner all of us are treated equally, which is what Ricardo Sunos fought for when it came to these brokers and his clients. He just wants everyone to be treated equally and to have a productive environment that helps his clients succeed. If all of us can be treated like that, my bro, this industry will be a big thing, my bro, because I can already say a lot of work has gone into this industry. There's a lot of traders that is ready for the change, but because of the numbers, they just worried about the numbers. But as soon as they can see they can operate without that, I'm very certain a switch will be made. Thank you so much, guys. I sincerely appreciate y'all. Incognito, KNDO, Harry Potter, ZA, Sir Hendrix, King Camo 777, Tomelo, Nkomzulu, OEF, Open Eye Forex, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. Ian, thank you for joining. I sincerely appreciate you guys. You guys have no idea what your support means and how far your little comments, how far your likes pushes this channel. So keep on liking, keep on commenting, keep on subscribing because it only gets the message where it needs to go to. Tabanguketi, hey, how can I forget you, man? You did one of the VIPs here, bruh. Shout out to you. Look, one thing that I'm gonna do to honor you guys is like I said, speed came and speed showed us how unprepared we are. And one thing that I know I said I wanted to do it when I started out on the scam exposing journey. But one thing that we are most definitely gonna do is we're gonna have a braai. I'm gonna host a braai for all of my subscribers, my bro, because I want all of you guys to be there. I want to reciprocate the love. And look, the only way that I know how to reciprocate the love is how my grandma taught me, through food, my bro. That is why whenever traders came to visit me, I always had food on lock for them, my bro. So yeah, I just want to reciprocate the love that you guys have shown me, because without you guys' love, I wouldn't have gotten anyway. KND0, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate you. Riley? Pakam now, ne? Pakam sleepies now. Pakam sleepies now. Guys, my daughter came to fetch me now. I have to go. Hey, you saw what colored jockey I'm wearing. So I'm gonna head on out now. KND0, thank you so much for that tip, my bro. I sincerely appreciate it. I sincerely appreciate it. So yeah, my daughter came to fetch me now. I'm gonna go and put her to bed. Um, and yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys. It's all love, KND0. Shout out to you, my brother. I sincerely appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow night. I'm gonna definitely gonna come live tomorrow night as well, and I'm gonna make time for you guys. I'm gonna make time for you guys to come live more often. 70.4k subscribers, you're going to buy out forms for Primate. My bro Ian, if that is what has to happen, then it has to happen. I'm also I'll to make sure that we're eating liquor, my bro. I'll also ask IFX to throw in a little, a little something there, my bro, so we can, and I know the love that I have for them, the love that they have for me, my bro, it's I'm very certain they will help me out with that. But Kiki, let me not talk longer any further. My daughter was just here. I'm gonna go put her to bed now. Tomorrow night, 11 o'clock now, same time, same place. I can guarantee you there's gonna be action during the day that we can speak about. I will check you guys tomorrow.